Hit that dangerous button. There you go.
Yeah, you like that danger?
Dangerous. Yeah. Just like that dream. Dangerous.
Well, it's just...
Oh, it was like sci-fi. It really was. It seemed so real, though.
Some people feel comforted by it.
Yeah.
By all means, do what you want to do.
Right.
We're Americans here.
Yeah.
It's just weird for me.
Yeah, it is. I won't take it.
Well, I think that we've had cancer and it's killed how many people?
Right.
And we can't come up with a vaccine for that.
It's like I said, I can go swimming in a creek or a lake and get a virus.
Or the flu.
A virus. I'm talking about just getting a virus.
Well, I'm very happy in the year 2021 that the flu is completely done killing people. I'm just saying.
So I'm wondering if you can get the COVID from swimming in a creek.
I don't know.
Because you could get a virus, is what I'm saying.
Well,
they always say that.
They do.
And it has happened.
I don't know. Let me find this here because I think that you're gonna like this. Denmark. Okay, check this out. Denmark starts digging up 4 million zombie minks. What do you think of that?
Wow.
Hello, Benjamin Porter, Susie Q,
and Denmark,
Michael Hastings.
Of all places. Right.
Yeah, Denmark starts digging up 4 million zombie minks. Now listen, this is in the realm of what we're talking about.
Yeah.
In Denmark, in an excavation of massive scale has begun. But the project isn't just any regular construction or landscaping project. Instead, the Danes, they say Danish, I'm just going to say the Danes because it sounds cooler, right?
It does.
Are digging up millions upon millions of corpses. Granted, they're the corpses of minks, but corpses nonetheless. Why?
I have no clue. This has gone weirdo.
Zone. It is, but it's real. During the COVID-19 pandemic, the Scandinavian country exterminated every single farmed mink in the country.
Oh, boy.
The cull of extreme proportions came after doctors discovered a coronavirus strain that was infecting people through animals. The masses of dead minks were then hastily buried, but now the runoff from the millions of corpses is having some unintended side effects. Namely, local residents are concerned that the rotting minks are polluting drinking water around the mass grave. They also worry that decomposition fluids seeping off the minks could taint popular swimming spot. It says workers have now started unearthing the minks, and so far everything is proceeding well. Denmark's agricultural minister Rasmus Prehn said. The test excavations of mink are underway in Nordfelding. I am relieved to see that everything's going according to plan, Prehn tweeted. Now, here's where I have a problem, and it kind of makes me crazy. You would think that this guy, Mr. Prehn, the agricultural minister, do you think that he wasn't around when they decided to kill millions upon millions upon millions of mink and then dump them in one hole? And I mean, I'm no agricultural minister, but I do know if you open a big hole and you bury a bunch of biological material that's going to rot, that it can have some consequences. Maybe he just doesn't have a degree.
Could be.
You know what I'm saying? But this is what bothers me. Listen, this is costing $24.4 million.
Denmarkans are paying that.
The Danes.
Yeah, Denmarkans.
Yeah.
That's my word of the day.
The Denmarkans? Yeah. Like arsons,
arsons.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that could be a word.
It's just to properly appreciate this screw-up of epic proportions, we have to start from the beginning. In mid-2020, at the height of the pandemic, Danish health authorities made a disconcerting discovery. The found virus strains that could and had transferred from the minks to people. Not only that, they were more resistant to any medications at the time. Faced with a potential viral time bomb, the Danish government made a difficult decision. They signed the death warrant of the country's entire 17 million strong farmed mink population. Oops. And then bury them all in one hole. What is wrong with these people?
Are they asking for or wanting something big to happen, like a seance or something?
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, you would know, right?
No.
I mean, you would know that you can't do that, right?
Right. I would know that I couldn't do that.
You can't throw 17 million mink in a hole and say, oh, don't worry about your water. Don't worry about flies. Don't worry about maggots. Don't worry about,
I'm thinking about how much that's costing the taxpayers of Denmark.
$24.4 million. And this is Denmark we're talking about.
I know. I can't fathom that.
You got to wait 7 years to get a car there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody but yet they're taking their tax dollars and doing something like this.
I'm not saying.
The world's
I'm just saying.
Crazy sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
You know what I mean.
I know.
What do you got, brother?
All right. Do animals laugh?
Yes.
I agree.
I've seen a dog laugh before.
I have too, and I've seen them smile, right?
Yeah,
yeah. Animal vocalizations made during play are a close analog to human laughter. Laughing together is an important way for people to connect and bond. And though the causes of laughter can vary wildly across individuals and groups, the sound of a laugh is usually recognizable between people belonging to a different cultures. But what about animals other than humans?
Ooh.
Do they laugh? And do they cause of their laughter resemble the triggers for human laughter? In humans, laughter can express a range of emotions, from positive feelings like enjoyment to negative ones such as disgust. I never laugh when I'm disgusted.
But have you ever met the person that will laugh at a funeral?
No.
Because they have these weird emotional things that, they'll smile and they don't know why, but it's a thing. It literally is a thing. And then I know people that will cry when they're angry. Not because they're sad, but because they're angry. Like, my wife, she starts crying about something.
But, keep marching. People also laugh when they...
Thank you.
Yes. I helped you out there, Hank.
Yeah, thank you.
People also laugh when they hear a joke or when they see something that they think is funny.
Hello, Ginger.
Through its unknown animals' intelligence includes what humans would call a sense of humor.
Nice.
Yes, I know, right? However, many animals produce sounds during play that are unique to that pleasant social interaction. Researchers consider such vocalizations as to be a close analog of human laughter. Recently, scientists investigated play vocalization to see how common it was among animals. The team identified 65 species that laughed while playing. Most were mammals, but a few bird species demonstrated playful laughter too. This new analysis could help scientists to trace the evolutionary origins of human laughter, according to a new study. Your thoughts, Mr. Hanson?
I believe that. I believe that there are some animals that have emotions, laughter, happiness, sadness. I guess that's why I'm a sucker for animals. You know what I mean?
And, I think of one laugh in Hollywood, and that's that laugh Clyde used to make. Remember the girl?
Oh, yeah.
When he knew that he went and crapped in that police cruiser. Remember? Did you crap in that car? Remember?
Yeah, that big.
And he was like, Clyde was cool.
Clyde was awesome, man.
I love Clyde. I wanted a Clyde. Mom and Dad said that.
Hello, Paula.
That's never going to happen. But anyway.
Well, I think that we take for granted a lot of the animals that we have. I hate seeing stray cats. I guess I got a lot of that from my grandma Shirley. She was the cat lady, but she didn't have a million cats around.
Right.
She fed them. She spent a lot of money taking them to the veterinary clinics and stuff.
Yeah.
Miss her, man. Miss her. It's National Visit Your Relatives Day. I wish that she was still around so I could go visit her again.
I hear you.
Memories are what makes us.
Wish all my grandparents were around so I could go visit them.
Oh, absolutely. Do you have any specific memories that are yours?
Just being around my grandpa Baker.
Well, I remember
I've learned a lot.
When I was a kid, we'd go there, and Grandma had it set up a little bit different than most people. You'd walk in, and any cookie known to man was sitting there, plus pies.
Yeah.
Now, remember, I come from a Norwegian-ish family. Norwegian, Greek, German.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you walk in and there's all these cookies. So your mouth is salivating right away, but Grandma made it really special. Then you'd walk into the next room and there was everything that you could have for Christmas. I'm talking, different types of potatoes, different types of, gravies. And then you'd walk in the next room and she'd have the turkey, the ham, the blah, 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 blah.
Right.
And then it was like going through a game and getting to the living room. And when you finally got to the living room, there was a Christmas tree, a big one. And it was like a mountain of presents. From underneath there, they stretched all the way out into the middle of the living room floor. And all the cousins and aunts and uncles, they were all there. I miss sometimes, man. I'm not going to lie. You know what I'm saying? I kind of miss those times.
Yeah. I mean, that's memories, like you said.
Right. So we were talking about Boston Matt earlier, and I said, I wanted to talk. I was kind of envious.
Yeah.
So where he lives close to a place called Lake Lawn Lodge. All right. Now, Lake Lawn Lodge, it has a lot of history behind it. Like, they dug up huge people there.
Yeah.
Okay, they said the skulls were bigger than 3 bushels.
Wow.
Okay, this is like 1912, Beloit College, Anyways, that's where I had my first real job.
Right.
The job where you go in and you punch the time clock. I don't even think they do that anymore.
No.
You remember the old time card slots?
Yeah,
you pull
I remember
it out
them.
Yeah. It was one of those kind of jobs.
Yep.
And I got my first tip ever. Okay, I was like the guy that did a little bit of everything. They said that I worked in laundry, but then, 16 years old, they found out I could fix things.
Right.
So I was running around on a golf cart and blah, blah, blah. Anyways, this lady comes down. And this is, 1996?
Yeah.
5? Somewhere's in there. 95. Well, anyways, so I'm there and this lady calls down. Nobody can take this lady a pillow. I was like, I'll take her a pillow.
Right.
I get up there. She's like, oh, thank you very much for a pillow. And she's like, here, you can have this. And she gives me $50.
Wow.
A $50 bill. That was at that point.
That's good money back then.
That was really good money. That was like, 2/3 of what I was going to make that day.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, okay, I don't want to be the guys that I'm working with here. Yeah. I want to be whatever that woman's husband is.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know why that always stuck with me. Did anything like that ever stick out
memory.
to you?
It's a childhood memory.
And a feeling.
Yeah, well, it's a childhood memory because, it was something good that happened to your life,
Right. Absolutely.
You did something good for someone and you got paid well for doing something good for someone.
Right. So Toronto's a little bit progressive, would you say?
I would say so.
And I saw this story, and after seeing what it said, I knew that it was perfect for this show. Everybody, check it out. Odds and ends. Penis, potholes, and other offbeat offerings. This is actually pretty good, okay? This guy was thinking outside of the box. Well, that's one large and wide way to get someone's attention, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it caught you, right? Penis, potholes, and other offbeat offerings. A New Zealand man was so fed up at his local council's lack of attention to fixing potholes in his hometown of Auckland that he decided to get a firm grip on the matter. According to The Guardian, road safety advocate Jeff Upson was so sick of calling Auckland Transport to fix potholes that he decided to get the attention of city council by drawing green and pink penises and spray paint them around the potholes. Kind of thinking outside of the box, having a firm grip on what he needed to do, right?
Right.
Apparently, Auckland Transport wasn't amused by Upson's phallic road drawings and called the cops on the man last week, according to the New Zealand Herald. The graffiti work got the attention of Auckland Council, who stated that penis graffiti posed a safety risk and distraction. Apparently, Upson has drawn 100 penises to date on the New Zealand roads. It's not the first time someone has drawn penises on roads, apparently. The BBC reported that it happened in the United Kingdom in 2019 in Middlesbrough and in 2015 in Manchester in an effort to get potholes repaired in those towns, respectively. Needless to say, the tactics have worked. Now, okay, here's my question. People are laughing. They're like, oh, my gosh. But the potholes needed to be fixed, right?
Yeah.
And if your city isn't doing anything about it,
then you've got to do something.
Then you got to do something about it, right?
Yeah.
And it seems in all of these areas, all three places, they started drawing, the male anatomy on the ground.
Right.
And,